Hi, this is Gina Bender with Victory Nutrition International. I'm an independent representative, and I just wanted to thank you for joining us today, which is Monday, January 8th, 2018. So it's our first team call for the year. First of all, I just want to wish everyone a very happy new year, and thank you again for joining us. We're going to have a great year, so we're looking forward to a lot of great things that Victory Nutrition has in store. So I had thought about what we should cover today. We'll keep this a short call and we'll open it up for questions. But if you have a pen and a piece of paper, I want you to write down the word victory. And you can write it straight down on the paper. And then we're going to talk about each one of those letters and how you can use victory to build your business. So we're going to get started. So victory. Victory is about helping people to become beacons of health, hope, and abundance. And if you love helping people, you're certainly in the right business. So in saying that, when you get started, a lot of people don't know what to do, where to get started, and our job is to help you shorten your learning curve. So in saying that, when you first get started, you need to be a product of the product. But from that point, after you've received results and felt the results of the awesome supplements and you want to go out there and share it with others so you can create thank you checks, you want to do it with a simple tool that we've put together, and that is vniwebinar.com. So that's your V. So you can write vniwebinar.com beside the V. And if you're not familiar with vniwebinar.com, anyone that has listened to Bill Downs understands his passion, his mission to help others. The challenge we have, though, with Bill is if you ask him what time it is, he will tell you how to build the watch. So we had to figure out how to duplicate Bill and do it in a short manner. So what we did was we captured him one day when he was down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we said, Bill, you've got a great message about victory and about the supplements, but you're too long. You're not duplicatable. So we want you to tell us in 3 minutes about each supplement. And so he did a fantastic job. So we have 4 short 3-minute videos at vniwebinar.com. We've been using this now probably 7 or 8 months. We've been able to bring in many hundreds, if not thousands, of people from using the site, because once they go there, if your prospect actually goes there and looks at those short videos, they're ready to order the supplements. And also provided on the site is the clinical study for Protovite. It's at the top, and then underneath each video is a link that they can click on to watch a longer version of Bill, because there are some people out there with that scientific mind that likes to know more, so they can click on those links below and get the longer version. But like I said, Bill did a great job, so that's one of your tools that you can use in the VNI tool chest to help you build the business. To me, that's the easiest. If you're sitting down with someone and you don't have 15 minutes, you could also share with them livebloodcellvideo.com. You could pull that up on your phone, and that's less than 2 minutes, and basically that's going to show them, Protovite after 5 minutes after you take it, what it does to your blood. You'll see the before and the after. So that's another great tool that you can use to share the business. I always believe that ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice, and I know a lot of you on here doing research, and that's great, but once you feel like you've got that knowledge, go out there and just simply share the message through vniwebinar.com. Okay, the next letter is I in victory. So you want to invite your sponsor to do a 3-way call. So you're going to go out and share this message with people, but, the key is in the follow-up. If you share it and you don't call your friend back or your prospects back that are interested, then you're just wasting your time. And a lot of people aren't comfortable with the phone, and so our job is to help you and teach you to become comfortable, using the phone. The phone can be your friend, and your sponsor, your upline, is willing to help you do a three-way call. We can teach you and train you, and coming up to the third letter in victory is C. That's for close. We can teach you, we can train you, and we can also show you how to close. And you as a representative, if you're wanting to take this business to the next level and create long-term residual income, you need to learn to be a good closer and become comfortable with asking, for the order. So many people are afraid to ask, and I'm not afraid to ask, guys. So if you need to do a three-way and you need to see how it's done, feel free to contact me, and I'll be glad to do a couple of three-way calls with you and show you how you can create income by just asking. Okay, the next letter in victory is T. So basically, we've gone over the VIC, which is the VNI webinar, and inviting and then closing. But T is teaching. You want to teach those steps to your new reps. So if you can get them to go out there and share the message and do three-way calls and learn how to close, that's what it takes to build the victory business. Don't get comfortable and get into management mode and thinking, hey, I've sponsored 5, 6, 7 people and my team's going to do it for me. You need to always be out there sharing and teaching and motivating. And I'm going to stop for just a second because one of our corporate members might be on the phone, and I'm not sure. And I'm going to give a shout-out and see if he's on. I think the world of this guy. He is our Director of Sales Operations, and if he's on, I'm going to see. David, are you on with us?
I'm here.
Oh, hi, David. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to jump on or not. We're just going over quickly on how to build the victory business, and we're just using the letters. And I don't know if you were on from the beginning, but is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, I did just join a couple of minutes ago. Did you mention the I?
I did cover the I, which was what I covered in the I was inviting your sponsor or your upline to do a three-way call.
Okay, well then let me make just a couple of minutes addition to that. You're all aware of the meetings that are happening starting later this week and going till the 20th of January. And I'll be at those from the 13th to the 17th. And even those I'm not at, we will be incorporating a little more and a transition to share the business opportunity as well as the product opportunity. We love our products. I use them just like all of you. And the beauty of the company now is we're looking to help you all, if you wish, to take your business to another level, to earn a little bit more of a bigger thank you check, and to enjoy the products in process, or in process, as I would say, from the United Kingdom. So in addition to the three-way calling and helping someone else you care about, we'll be talking about the importance of focusing on 5 main legs. Some of you are working on 1, some of you are working on 2, but ultimately we want you to be able to work on 5 major legs, and by helping those 5 key people in those legs work with the 5 key people in their legs. You've now got a little pool of 30 people and yourself, 31 people, that you have as a nice team to help your business grow. Whether people want to know about a thank you check or not, you can share that opportunity in a very natural fashion. By doing so, I can promise you, you'll receive a return on your investment for all those that you bring into the family of Victory Nutrition. So that's all I wanted to say. Nothing complicated. I know how great a job Ed and Gina are doing. We appreciate them so much for the foundation that they have built and continue to build with Victory Nutrition. And I'm so glad to have been a part of the company now for 3.5 years and to take this enhanced role. in the last month or so. So look forward to meeting you at some of these meetings. Looking forward to being on some of these future calls. And again, thanks for all that you're doing, and appreciate your support, Gina, of your team, and Ed, of course.
Thank you, David. That's sweet. And I know you're very, very busy, but if you want to stand by, I mean, you can mute out, but I'll open it up at the end of the call, and since you are on, there might be someone that may want to reach out to you and ask you a question. So
I will happily stay on. I'm good for another 30 minutes or so, so that would be great.
Okay, super. Well, we won't take that long. We'll be done in 10 or 15 minutes. But thank you, David, and you brought up a great point with I had talked about inviting, your sponsor to do a three-way call, but you were talking about inviting to the meetings. And, that's what we build is we had a term years ago in network marketing was called BAM-FAM. You book a meeting from a meeting. So you guys want to look at all the meetings that are available this coming week that David and Bill and Kim are going to be at. They'll be starting out on the 11th at Front Royal, Virginia, and then on the 14th, actually the 12th. I believe it's the 12th. Maybe it's the 13th. Then the 13th, they're going to be in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and doing a Super Saturday.
That will be in the morning from 9 a.m. till around 11:30, everybody.
Yep, and then we head over to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we're going to be working with Monroe Trotter. Monroe's on the call, and his team, and we'll be there a couple of days, and then Tuesday we'll come back to Charlotte, and I think we've got some appointments set up, but Wednesday we're going to have a big meeting that Wednesday night, and Thursday they'll be headed over to Newbern, North Carolina on the East Coast, and they'll be doing some presentations on Friday evening and also Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. So you guys are going to be all over the place. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to quickly move through these other letters. We're up to, I mentioned T, teach those steps to your new reps. And then you want to, the next letter is O. So if you have written that down on a piece of paper, beside that, I put open your heart. You want to let others know that you really care. And that's so important in our business, because this is a volunteer army. You don't work for us, and we don't work for you per se as far as a paycheck. And we're not holding a paycheck over your head, but we really want to help you and teach you and let you know how much we care. And there's another saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you really, really do have to care about people if you're going to be in this industry. And then moving on to R, I put register for the Grow to Go conference. And that is going to be the highlight of the year. So you want to get as many people as you can to this conference, which will be held in Williamsburg, Virginia. Information is already posted at the Victory website on the banner at the top. So if you click on the banner, it's going to give you all the details. You want to go in and read that because there's information about the hotel, and also there's going to be a fantastic promotion to where you can earn. And I won't give any details about it away. I just want you to go there and take a look. And the last letter is Y. And I put in big letters on my sheet, you, because this business is really about you. You want to be good to yourself. You want to set goals. And you want to, think long term. When you first get started with Victory, we teach you, we work with you, and we show you how to share the Victory message. And in the beginning, you're going to start earning thank you checks. But think about you and your family. Think about what this business could provide for you long term. This is an opportunity that anyone can do. It levels the playing field where an average person can create an above-average income. I spent some time with my 14-year-old grandson the other day, and he said, Mimi, can you show me how you and Pawpaw earn income with Victory? And I said, baby, I'll be glad to. So I had my laptop, pulled it out, showed him the back office, went through some things, showed him the VNI webinar site, had him watch the first 3-minute video, and went through quite a bit with him. And he was very attentive and listening, and I was just amazed at how much he was paying attention, because you'd think a 14-year-old really doesn't, care that much about what their grandparents is doing. But after I shared it all with him, he said, "You know what, Mimi?" He said, "This is really an easy business." And I said, "Yes, it is." I said, "If you apply yourself and do it, it can be easy, but you have to apply yourself and really, share it with others." And he says, "Well, can I do it?" And I said, "Well, unfortunately, you've got to be 18 years old." I said, "But, maybe you and your mom could do this together, and you could, share this with some of your friends, and they have parents and grandparents, and, let your mom know that you have someone who's interested, and I'll help you that way, and then you can work towards having your own business when you're 18. So he was excited, and then I didn't think no more about it. And then yesterday he texts me, and he says, "Mimi, what should I put on Facebook? I want to post something about Protovite." So I was tickled because he's still thinking about it. So, I have a saying, you really look for interested people. You don't try to get people interested. And just something as simple as that live blood cell video, or even a brochure, or the VNI webinar, sharing with people is what this is about. So with that, it's about 17 after. We've been on a little over 15 minutes. I'm going to unmute the call real quick, and we'll open it up and see if anyone has anything they would like to share, or if they have any questions. Okay, guys, the floor is yours. Any questions?
No questions, Gina, but I think that was an excellent presentation of using the Victory. I liked it.
Oh, well, thank you, Evelyn, and thank you for jumping on.
You're welcome, always.
Would anyone else like to jump in and share anything? Any product reviews or anything exciting going on in your business you'd like to share? Or perhaps ask David a question?
I like questions. Do you have a question, Gina? Why don't you ask me a question? I'll give you a chance.
You want me to ask you a question. So, David, where are you now? Are you living in Utah?
Yes, I am located in the central western desert of Utah. We built a house here 4 years ago, not long before I was connected through a joint mutual friend to Bill and Kim Downs. And we have previously lived in Texas, Houston, and also in Chandler and Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona. So I call that the Bermuda Triangle. Utah,
okay.
Texas, Arizona. It's kind of like the Bermuda Triangle, but we're here to stay. We love the peace and the quiet, but that doesn't stop me from doing my work, traveling as needed, and internet access, surprisingly enough, is good here in the desert. So there's my potted history. Been in the States 16 years, and I'm a couple of years older than that in real life. And I will add this, just some feedback. I love the impact that Brain Reward has had on me recently. I was suffering from serious stress and anxiety concerns for the last few months. So I religiously have taken a little bit more than as was recommended on the label, and it has had great dividends to me. And I take it on an empty stomach, just like I take the Protovite concentrate. I prefer that to the actual big 30-ounce liquid Protovite. And then I take my N-Sorb at night, and I love the taste of the new N-Sorb. So there's my little quick potted product experience for everybody And we'll share more if any of you are in those events that were eloquently described by Gina later this week and into next.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that, David. It's always good for people to know a little bit about you and your background, and you're a vital part of Victory Nutrition. And David makes sure our checks go out on time and has the ability to do it extremely well and to figure out, the back office when we have issues and doing all the commission runs. And now he's taken a much broader step as far as his role with Victory. He's going to be out there traveling and meeting a lot of us in the field. So we're real excited about that and helping us build our business.
I love what I do. It's an absolute pleasure. And every time I meet somebody, no matter how long they've been in the company, it's just a joy to share the experiences we have and to have the commonality of abundance, good health, and hopefully the experience of taking care of our financial health as well as our physical health. It's just a joy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, is there anyone else on the line that would like to ask David a question or would like to share anything?
This is Ken in New Jersey. I have a quick question for David. I don't know if you can reveal.
Hi, Ken.
Happy New Year to all.
Thank you.
I'd like to know the status of the back office or what the new back office.
Yeah.
If there's the status on that and like time frame of sort of the new electronic payment methods, like obviously PayPal and Google Play or the Google and Apple Store. But go ahead.
I can give you a very succinct response to that, Kenneth, and Happy New Year to you and on all of your family and acquaintances. We will be launching the new back office, which ties in nicely with the new website that we currently have. We'll be launching that at the event, our annual event at Williamsburg on May the 17th to the 20th. No one on this call has heard that before today, and we made that commitment as an executive team about a week and a half ago, and it will tie in with some wonderful tools and incentives that you're already aware of and more to come. But it will give you the ability to look at your current business and current standing and rank and level, and you'll be able to say, look, what do I need to do to get to the next rank? And how big will my thank you checks potentially be by doing so? Questions like that will be much easier to be answered with the new back office that we're bringing in. And there are other enhancements that we'll bring in at the same time. So there's a real goodie bag coming in a year, and we have it strategically planned. But I don't want to give away all of those goodies right now. But yes, payment types, back office, new platform, yes, up to and including a no later than May this year. That's exciting. I'm really glad I can actually announce that. Because,
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's been something we've been working on. What we didn't want to do is to launch something and give you something that wouldn't work. That's simplistically the reason. But we have to tailor the back office, the commission engines to calculate your weekly and monthly thank you checks. And none of that is easy to do, but we are committed to doing so, and that's been my thrust over recent months to get that to a point where we could make such an announcement, tie that in with the business opportunity we're opening up to. I think 2018 is already and will continue to be a successful and abundant year for all those associated with VNI. Thanks for your question again, Ken.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Well, we'll reach out one more time and see if there's anyone else that would like to share, and then we will end the call so everyone can grab a drink, or if they haven't eaten dinner, they can grab something to eat before our exciting Victory product call, which will be in about 35 minutes. Anyone else like to share? Well, I think we had a great call, and David, thank you. You were the highlight of this call, so thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and jumping on and letting us in on some of this great news. It is fantastic.
You're very welcome, and may you all have a good week and be safe in the polar vortex that's hitting you on the East Coast. That was a joke, by the way, because it's not really a polar vortex. Have fun, everybody. See you at the meeting.
All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you at 8 o'clock. Jump back on.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.